Namaste, guys. ChristianRLong, Life Enhancement Consulting, giving you a big and beautiful shout out on this Thursday evening here in Denver, Colorado. It's 6 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time. We're jumping on for a daily dose of divine light, love, and power. I'm not quite sure why it looks like I'm a homeless person. I'm not. I just had kind of a strange day and my hair's all over the place. But we're covering the power aspect. We're covering the power aspect today, or this evening. This is an important one. So I'm pulling from the Achieve the Impossible book by Grandmaster Choa Kok Sui of the Golden Lotus Sutra series. It's several books. This particular book is named Achieve the Impossible. And I'm on the chapter of success. Dun, dun, dun. Success. And this is a big one. And I think this is something to encourage each and every person to consistently and persistently do their inner work day in and day out to become a better person. So inner work would be something like meditation. Karen, namaste, would be like meditation. Oops. Hold on, everyone. Meditation every day. Character building of becoming a better person. So looking at where you're practicing virtues and look at where you're not practicing those virtues in your thoughts, your words, and your actions, right? Physical activity, physical purification. So inner work. When you are internally strong, your ability to achieve success is greater. When you are internally strong, your ability to achieve success is greater. So when we connect to our spiritual selves, when we connect to our higher selves, through Atifa, Namaste, through spiritual practice, through character building, through removing our vices and our weaknesses, we increase our internal strength to do what we have to do, Marcella, Namaste, in the outer world, right? And actually, this is a very interesting formula that I don't think I've ever shared this in a daily dose of divine light, love, or power. Kristen, Namaste, you're living in Arizona now. Kirsten, always saying it wrong. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in years. I hope you're doing well with your cooking and wellness business. I'm not quite sure what you're up to. I don't see any posts coming up in my feed about what you're up to. But I hope you're doing well. Lots of love from Denver. So, as you develop your internal power, the formula is very simple. 70% of your life, your waking life, right? You wake up in the morning, you live your life, and then you go to bed. 70% of that time should be dedicated to inner work, meaning spiritual practice, character building, awareness of what you're thinking, awareness of what you're saying, and awareness of what you're doing, and becoming better and better and better at doing the right things throughout the day. That's the inner work. And then the 30% is the physical work, right? Because in the world of energy, we're removing blockages, obstacles, and impediments energetically to make something materialize, right? So have you ever had something that you want to accomplish with your life, but you feel this internal resistance? So here's your target, here's your goal, here's the thing that you want to accomplish, and you have fear, you have anger, you have low self-esteem, you have unworthiness, you have all of these internal processes taking place that you don't even get the ball rolling in the direction of your goal, your target, your project, right? So that's why as you purify yourself and as you build internal power, your ability to accomplish in the physical world is much, much, much greater. Oh, so Kirsten says, on doing beautiful, had to get out of LA, weird energy there. Well, welcome to LA. I mean, you did acting, I think, right? In the LA area, you lived there for a long time. Usually when we do our Hatha Yoga retreats, we go out to LA once or twice a year and make it happen with Master Ko. So yes, LA, and every quarter that I go back to LA, it seems like the homelessness has gotten more intense, the poverty has gotten more intense, the squirrely weird energy has gotten more intense. So LA and California in general needs lots of healing. It has its own inner resistance as a state, which affects all the people that are part of that state. So again, I'll read the sutra to you guys because it's a great reminder for each of us that are on the spiritual path doing our best to become better people. when you are internally strong, your ability to achieve success is greater. So when you have confidence, you can achieve your target easier, or your ability to achieve is greater. When you have courage, when you have clarity, when you have certainty, when you have competence, your ability to achieve is greater. But if you lack all of those things and you lack internal power, your ability to use the will aspect of the soul to make it happen is greatly reduced. Does that make sense? So Anthony Robbins, the great business strategist and motivational teacher, he said, what used to take me all of my resources, my mental resources, my emotional resources, my physical and financial resources, what took every part of me to make something happen, he says, now I can do it with my pinky. Right? I can do it with my pinky, because his internal power has grown, and his ability to produce external success mirrored that or modeled that. So it went up and up and up and up and up, right? So that's super powerful when you think about it. So again, we spend so much time on fixing the external world, right, that we don't spend any time. So it's like 90% focusing on the external, 10% focusing on the internal. We should be focusing 70% of our waking life to inner work, meditation, character building, being aware of our thoughts, our words, our actions, being in greater alignment with our higher self. That's 70% of our day. And then 30% of our day is going out and making it happen, making the sales calls, going to work. This is actually very interesting. Grandmaster Choa Koksui, the gentleman you see behind me on the wall, is the modern founder of pranic healing and Hatha Yoga. And he ran 13 different businesses that he dedicated 2 to 3 hours a day to producing millions and millions of dollars in annual revenue. Pretty amazing. So some of us have jobs that we work 70 to 80 hours a week. We feel overwhelmed, burned out, and we don't even make that much money to take care of our basic needs. And here you have a gentleman who owns 13 businesses, who works 2 to 3 hours a day and produces millions and millions and millions of dollars in annual revenue. What's the difference? Because his internal strength is tremendous. So his ability to produce external success is also tremendous. It mirrors that. Does that make sense? So again, internal power is super important. It's way more important than external power. How many people have you known in your life who have all the money, all the time, and all the resources necessary to be successful, but live very unsuccessful lives? Why? Because they lack internal power. Then you have people who came up from nothing, no resources, no money, no connections whatsoever, but they had a burning desire to make it happen. They had internal power that was developing within them, that they were able to produce extraordinary external success. Amazing, right? So keep that in mind. That's what I want to plant the seed in your consciousness for this evening, about the daily dose of divine light, love, and power, with a focus on the power aspect of do your internal work to develop internal power, which will lead to external success. Make sense? So love you guys very much. For those of you looking for healing, looking for transformation, looking to take your life to the next level, feel free to go to ChristianRLong.com. It's my name, it's my website. Best way to get a hold of me, schedule a consultation or schedule a healing session right then and there. We see each other on Skype, on Zoom, on FaceTime, whatever's the most convenient for you, and we transform your life. Ta-da! Easy peasy. By the way, transformation is never easy, because that's not how transformation occurs, but it is always worth it. Inner growth, inner work is always worth it, no matter what. But, excuse me. Thanks, Karen. But that being said, it's not easy. It's not easy being aware of your thoughts. It's not easy being aware of what comes out of your mouth. It's not easy being aware of the actions you take on a day-to-day basis. It's not easy. But I can tell you, after 20 years of doing inner work, it is 100% worth it every single time. No questions asked. Make sense? So, love you guys very much. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening or whenever you're watching this on the replay. And I look forward to serving you in the very near future. This is Christian Long, Life Enhancement Consultant, wishing you a beautiful day, a beautiful week, and a beautiful life. Atma, Namaste. Bye-bye.